to learn to move on, to move on. Why do you care what everyone thinks? Run straight ahead, don't you blink. Why do you care what they think? Run straight ahead. Could be foolish with love. I know I've been burned before. Wait for your moment to come. It's all just what we need to lean on. To lean on. Why do you care what everyone thinks? Run straight ahead, don't you blink. Why do you care what they think? Run straight ahead. Run straight ahead. Straight Please don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe. I thank you! Just for the record, that's not recorded. I do that every week, and I promise to change my voice every week, and I never do. Right, let's say hello to everyone. Apologies for changing the date and time. Date again. Kim, how we doing? Steve, how we doing? And The Rock Show Podcast. Hey! I don't know why I did that in American accent, Lee. How we doing? Squibbly! Baroness, hello. Pam, Jerry, Gregory, how are we? Don't worry, we will get to it. We will get to it, don't you worry. We will definitely. But please share the stream, like the stream, share the stream. We're only on 3. We're not on that horrible channel anymore because we've come off it. Oh my God. Oh my God. You win one award and suddenly the number one comes out of the woodwork and joins it. I'm joking. Watching in Bicester with hubby Neil, Nathan and Charlotte. Hello, Nathan and Charlotte. I do apologise that you are being subjected to a brummie on a Friday night. On Good Friday, right? Luke's pretty busy this weekend. No pun intended. Pete, how we doing, Pee Wee Pete? All right, Terry. All right. Evening, winner. That is someone who's a black belt in like karate would say. Hello from Belfast. Hello. Good evening, Keith. How we doing? Yeah, we're good. So yeah, please share the stream and stuff like that. We'll play a few songs. I will talk about it. Please don't worry. I will talk about the awards and stuff and the frigging terrifying experience that it was. But yeah, it's I'll be honest, the last 48 hours have been a slight whirlwind. Wow. Award-winning winner. Oh, I can't even speak. Thank you, John. Award-winning singer in a band. That's really hard to say. You award-winning singer in a band. Yeah, it doesn't really feel real. But let's play a tune. And then we'll get to it. Quiggy! And Quiglies. Carol, how we doing? Here he is. Shed Boy, good to see ya. Oh, man. Before we go any further. So this is possibly the greatest thing I've ever witnessed. Sandy won't agree. And Chris will hate me for bringing it up. So we played Leicester last week. Last week? Was it last week? I don't know. We played anyway. And it was a good gig. And we were on a 20 to 5 till 20 past 5. And Sandy and Chris never tell us when they're coming to shows, so it's really nice when we kind of step on stage and see them in the audience, because obviously, as I've explained before, Sandy and Chris were there when they were the only ones in the audience, right, as well. And they travelled all over for us, and they constantly said to us, not that we've made it, right? I'm not saying we've made it. Where they said, you're going to make it, you're going to be big, you're going to do it. And like, no one was showing up, no, apart from those two, and like my dad, right? And that's why I always say Wrexham, because we did this show in Wrexham when it literally was, and there was fights going on outside. It was scary as hell, man. And it was Sandy and Chris and like the other band. That was it. What was my point? Right. So in Leicester, so we're there on stage. We get to Echoes. No, was it Echoes or was it Every Single Time? Every Single Time. And Sandy and Chris walk in. And I was like, that's unlike them. It's really unlike them to be late. And I managed to get it into the song, like "Hello, Sandy. Nice of you to show up," kind of thing in Every Single Time. Cause it's easy to do that in Every Single Time because it's pretty like. And I could see Sandy was fuming, not at what I said, but fuming. Like we had that, I think, Echoes and Down by the River, and we're off stage, and we had to nip off after as well. We had to like do one because we had to get back because Luke was going to London next day to watch Blues lose. Sorry. So we had to like nip off really quick. But my dad saw Sandy and went, "What happened?" And Sandy was like, look, they're supposed to be on at 5:20. And she had a screenshot of the timings. And my dad went, whoa. And I think he said, zoom out. And you zoom out and like the screen grab had cropped the start time. Shed Boy apparently got it in the neck because it was his fault. So sorry, Shed Boy and Sandy. But yes, not only you a winner, but Those Damn Crows #1. Congratulations to Those Damn Crows. I saw midweek they were there. Don't forget, Neil, you can't eat the award. You can't. Oh, hey, you're on the telly at MLM Ding Dong's parents' house. That has made me more nervous than I should know, because now I don't want to swear. MLM Ding Dong, Mum. MLM Ding Dong, Dad. How are you? I hope you are well. I thank you for welcoming me into your home. This is lovely. I'll have a tea, 2 sugars with oat milk, please. If you could just get that sorted for me. Don't you go. Get Emma to go. Get Emily to go get it. Get Jemima to go get it, and that'll be fine. Howdy Lou, how we doing? Keith, evening. Right, I'll play a song now. Should we play this one? When you're lost and alone. And we will talk about it, I promise. I'm getting the words up because I always get the words to this one wrong. Quelle surprise! Stumbling in. Why is that so big? I can't see your comments. There we go. That's better. I don't need it that big. Who's polishing the award? I can tell you, it ain't me. When you're lost and alone, stumbling in the dark. Care, living your best life alone, all the time away. For you, it's now make or break. Yeah, Real reason is because my hair is a disgrace. That's the real reason. I have missed a load of... Hello, Shotter! Howdy, Rachel. How we doing? Anyone doing anything interesting this Easter weekend? I've got an interview tomorrow morning for Radio Station. Not me being interviewed. Then I'm going to go see the Villa. And Sunday, I'm sitting in my pants. And then Monday, I'm sitting in my pants again. So, yeah. Thank you for ditching X. Now everyone else boot it, please. Look. Originality of the world. No. Although, is it this? No, it's cheating. Today was gonna be the day they're gonna throw it back to you. By now. Oh God, see, it gets in your brain, doesn't it? Look, getting rid of that platform doesn't help us, to be brutally honest with you. But I was fed up of getting messages and just the vitriol on there as well. I can't be bothered with it, man. It just reminded me, and then what made me really laugh was we got a few trolls on the actual Facebook post we did as well, because it went. I think it hit about 20,000 people, and we've only got like 8 and a bit thousand likes and follows, and we had people on the page. 99% of people was like, "Oh, well done, that's cool." I wasn't for it. We just wanted to let you know, so we just didn't disappear. And they're like, "Oh, I'm sure Elon cares." I'm like, "Well, I'm sure he doesn't. I don't really give a crap about him either." So, yeah, and. Told the lads, and I was like, "Yep, sound, let's go," because obviously we made these decisions together. So it was really easy, to be fair. It's been coming a long time. Oh, here he is, Fentonian. So I have the greatest story known to man from the awards show, but I've done a social media post about it with the permission of said person, and it is, I think, the funniest thing ever. But you're going to have to wait for it because it's coming out next week. Great news. Saw the Toxic Wave and ditched before they rename. One of them. Oh my God, your design traits are very me, William Morris. God, I don't do these. Mimi does all that. She's the guru. You were a sharp-dressed man that night. Congratulations, BN, from Martin Lord and Liz Lord. Thank you very much, Martin. Hope you get to put your feet up at some point and work goes quickly for you. Travelling around London as a tourist. Hey all, I've just arrived to see War of the Worlds in Birmingham. Congratulations, Neil and all. Thank you. Hello. Hey, Laurence. Waiting for these Wicked Rivers and Kinking. Oh, cool. Have an incredible gig, Laurence. Brother-in-law and sister 2 tonight should be fun. What do you mean you're doing an interview on another Oh, no. Lee, I've told you. I just need to ask. Well, not ask. I need to inform Audrey and Fenton. I need to speak to them because I'm being an Egypt. These Wicked Rivers are brilliant. John, God bless him, of These Wicked Rivers, sent me a message. I think it started. I'm going to swear. Apologies, Emma Lemma Ding Dong's parents. It's not a rude word, but it's a swear word. He said, "Congratulations, you sexy bastard." And then I can't tell you the rest because he was just being rude but funny. Sean was listening to Strangers when I popped over. Can you play it for him, please? Yes, of course I can. Neil, firstly, many congratulations. I can tell you now without reading any further, Jerry's got a question. Jerry has the most complex questions for me, which hurt my brain. Congratulations to you guys on the award. Brilliant stuff. Secondly, here we go. See, I told you. What's the most difficult sequence of chords in a Blue Nation song that you play whilst having to sing at the same time? Jerry, sit down. I don't write songs with difficult chords, right? For the simple fact that I can't play and sing at the same time. I ain't Don Martin. I ain't kind of dancing all over the fret. I can't do all that stuff, right? I can't do it. I'm a chord muncher. I say that to everyone. I don't think there is one. No, there isn't. See you later, Loz. First of all, this is my mother-in-law. Okay? So let's review this little. Hi, Noel. Right, that ain't my name. Right? She knows I'm called Neil. I have no idea if she's having a dig or if she's being funny because I played Wonderwall. She is at a Mimi gig. She's in Cheltenham. I am definitely not singing Happy Birthday to Axel because I need to sing it to him face to face. See you later, Laurence. Yeah, there isn't one, I don't think, Jerry. Should we play Strangers for Sean? Knew that was going to be Neil's answer. Ah, yeah, see, they're not.
Stay forever.
Hello, yeah boys 963. How are we? Lewis, how are you doing? You've not missed anything, mate. You've not missed anything. A cake, yeah. What would people like me to play? I suppose. Should we talk about the award? Yeah, boy. Am I saying that right? Yeah, boy. 963. I'm rubbish at names. Late to the party, getting ready to go out for karaoke. Nice. Evening, Trev. Greatest heckle ever. We had this the other day from Keith. I was saying something on stage and said, "You can't see Nick," and he goes, "Has he turned into a drummer?" Ooh. Ah, thank you. It's E, just an E. Will you be doing any Blue Nation? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Wicked. Is that to me, Selena? Oh, no, the karaoke comments. Right. I don't see the comments when they don't get replied. I just see them pop up as comments, if that makes sense. We can do Cold Night. My God, there's loads coming in. I'll play Cold Night, and then we'll talk about the award, okay? When you feel not so strong, I will hold your hand, help you through the storm. And the world is sorry, I just read a comment that made me laugh. When the world is just too fast. That's not the right words. Just take your time. Getting on too much. Tell me I won't get it done. Come down from this high. I'll survive. If I need to settle down, I'm fine for tonight. It's a cold, cold night. Dom's going on stage in Belgium. Have a great gig, Dom and Ben, Charlie, Fenton, Audrey. Have a great one. Right, should we talk about the award? Let's do some talking about the award, because that's why you're here. So you don't need to see me. I'm up here. I'm up in woo. I'm up here. So we did not think we were going to win. Well, as I said in the post, Luke thought it was 50-50. I was like, not a chance we are winning. Not a chance. I didn't think. I thought, excuse me, we didn't stand a chance. I have no idea why. It wasn't like a defense mechanism. It wasn't like a protection mechanism. I literally was just, I don't think it's going to happen. And so obviously we're in the audience, and obviously there's fans there, there's people we know there, there's like people saying hello to and stuff like that. And so I was with like Adrian and Carlin and Ian and stuff, and just having a Guinness Zero, just thinking, well, no. They obviously were asking, like, do you think you're going to win? I was like, nah. Shotter, to be fair to him, said, you're going to win it. And I was like, nah. He goes, have you been told you've won it? I was like, no, mate. He goes, well, you're not going to win it then. I was like, okay, yeah, that hurts. But no, it was cool. And then obviously we were all sitting together in a line, and we were near the back. And from the last 2 years awards, we know that the Emerging Award is pretty near the front. But obviously the Jules Fothergill Award was first, which is Zach Schultz won. And then Els Bailey came on to present the award. And I was like, oh dear God. Because then in my head I was like, if we do win this, I've got to go up and say something. Luke will be cool because he'll know what he's doing. But I was petrified. Still didn't think we were going to win it. And then Els said a really cool thing about emerging bands and stuff like that. And then El said something, right, which gave me an inkling of hope. And I'll tell you, right, on the post about leaving that social network, that platform, Els had liked it. And what happened? I will get back to the awards, but this is it. This makes sense. And no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't that. I did the post I did. When we got announced for Clone Blues Festival, I said we had 3 announcements this week, which was the shortlisted for the film festival and Roger Daltrey basically judging us. Special guest to Els Bailey in Carlisle, and being booked for Clone Awards, Clone Rock and Blues Festival. I was like, it's been a really good week. And Els liked it, the post, and commented. But what that does, as you've probably seen, when we comment and like on other people's posts, it puts it into Els' fans' feed because they see that Els is interacting. And there's a point to this, stick with me. I've not even told the lads this. And then, obviously, fans of Els who don't know who we are locked on to it and were like, oh, well done, congratulations. But one guy, very nicely, he was being very nice, said, congratulations, that's really cool. But who are you? Which is a legitimate question, right? So me being me, I replied going, we're your next favourite band. Winky face, right? Bit cheeky, but it means he might check us out and might like a few songs. Els then replied to that, saying, I'm glad I'm not the only one that says this. Right, so back to the awards. Els is on stage, and if you watch what she's saying beforehand, she's talking about emerging artists, and she's talking about what it's to be an emerging artist, and she says, finding emerging artists or something like this can be your next favourite band. At that point, I started to believe, because I thought she's either not known that or that's really clever from her. So at that point, I started to believe, right? And then, obviously, by the way, while you're sitting there, you're terrified because you're thinking 2 things. And this is, again, me being brutally honest. You're thinking, one, you are thinking you hope you win because you want to win, right? Let's not beat around the bush. You want to win. But you're also desperately thinking, please don't lose. Because you're like, we've lost for the last 2 years. So we're like, oh my God, this could be a hat trick of losses, right? And I totally understand people say it's great to be nominated. It really is, from hundreds of people being in that shortlist to 20 to 5 is mad. But it's a bit like when your team loses with a last minute goal, you're like, oh, they played so well, but they lost. So it still hurts, right? Anyway, so we're sitting there. Luke's on my left, like 2 people down. I've got Steve, and then Luke's other half, and on my right is my dad, then me, and then Nick's like that on that side. So we're kind of split up, but we're obviously with family and friends and other halves. And then Els reads out nominations, and the thing that made me lose my mind was the cheer we got when our name was read out, and I was like, oh my God, that's so. And then obviously everyone got really cool cheers. Then Els opened the envelope, and she did this, and I messaged Els about this. I sent her a message saying thank you. She smiled when she obviously read our name, and it was like it's called a micro expression. So I was like, looking back, I was like, that was really sweet, because when she said, "It's my great pleasure to announce that the winners are Blue Nation," she meant it, all right, because she smiled and she was happy for us. Then you have to get up, push past people, right, to get down, and it feels like an eternity. It's like 10 seconds, but you feel like an eternity. On the way down the stairs to get to the stage, I had to lean on a cameraman because my legs. I said to him, "I'm gonna have to lean on you for a second and wait for the boys," because my legs were buckling. I then walk up the steps, thank Els, kiss on the cheek, and then it was all a slight frigging blur, to be honest. Luke and I hadn't prepared anything. All I thought in my head, being honest, was obviously have to thank my dad and the management. Obviously have to thank the Blue Meanies, because obviously you're the lifeblood and you're what makes us do what we do. I definitely wanted to thank Lawrence, Chantel, and Dom, and kind of shine a light on what they did for us, but not like talk on. And all the way through this, I'm trying to do this. If you watch, see this picture here. Let me make it bigger. Hang on, let me just move that. See that picture, right? The reason I'm holding my hands is because I was trembling like mad, and I was desperately trying not to show that I was trembling, and I was nervous. Then I hear over my shoulder Luke go, "I'm shaking," and I was like, "Oh my God." So I lost it then and just went all over the shop. And you're kind of going at a million miles an hour. And I was thinking, did I thank everybody? And I did miss people out. And you're thinking, don't make this long, don't make this long. And then you kind of just, you can't feel your legs, but I could feel my eyelids. It was the weirdest thing ever. And then obviously Luke talked about Paul Jones and how much he was an inspiration as well. And then Nick did. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to be a little bit funny, but not too funny. I need to think of funny stuff. Now, luckily, my grey matter is quite good at on the spot stuff if people shout stuff out, but no one shouted stuff out, so I was like, shit. But I was like, oh man, I hope that was okay. And then obviously Luke spoke, and then Nick spoke, and Nick just absolutely nailed it by going, "I suppose thanks, Tar. Have a great evening." I was like, you git. I was like, I'm just worried since man walking down those stairs what to say. And then you're like, and then Nick just smashes it. So then you get back to your seat and you're sitting down and you're literally vibrating. Like, and you have to sit there and not like scream out loud. Luke had to go outside because Luke was like, I cannot sit down. He went outside and I'm just sitting there with this award on my lap going, what just happened? And so I can't process what's going on. So I'm just sitting there like in a complete daze. Got to the interval. I said to Nick, you're going to have to hold this because my head's gone. And then it kind of... and it was just... It's one of the most beautiful experiences I think we've ever had. But not for probably what you'd expect. It's not... You know, it was the real little things. It was seeing Elle smile before she said our name. It was... Luke and Nick just being close to me behind me, and I knew they were there, so I knew I'd be all right. So there was a comfort there. When I stepped back, Nick put his arm around me, and it was. And again, if you look at these photos, you can see. Look at Luke, right? Luke is like, that's got our name on it. It's like, and then there's another photo I think Paul May took, which I saw today, and I do the same. I look down at it and go, oh God, that's our name on it. It was the most, so those little moments, and then people coming up to us afterwards and people saying stuff to us. But yeah, there it is. My dad dropped it round today, so let me put it there so you can see it. You see that? Let me put it up close. I don't want to drop it. UK Blues Awards, Marshall Merge. Yeah, Blue Nation. There you go. So my dad dropped it round. I love the fact it's blue as well, man. That's so cool. I know that's not for us, but it's heavy. It's really heavy. So you're terrified of dropping it. So that's why I handed it off. But yeah. So I don't know what. I'm going to give it back to my dad. Obviously, he dropped it around today so I could show you. You can't really see it there, can you? What if I did that? Oh, look, Marshall. There we go. What if I did that? Would you see if I did that? A tiny bit better. You can't see it. I'll tell you what. I'll move that. I mean, you can't even see it now, can you? If I did that, can you see it better? Not really. Not really. But we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. You need to put something behind it, don't we? So yeah, it's terrifying. It was friggin' terrifying. I mean, I know we can talk. I know we can chat. But without a guitar and without like music, you're like, oh my God, I am naked. I swear to God, my pants could have been around my ankles and I wouldn't have realised. I could not feel anything. I'll read your comments now. Oh my God, so many comments. I mean, Trev, yeah, we have. That's right. Play We Are the Champions. God, no. Take care, Sammy. Oh, Sammy not feeling very well. Take care, Sammy. Hi, Noel. Will the UK Blues Awards video be added to the forthcoming Crossing DVD? Just asking for the mother-in-law. There is no DVD. There is. I cannot. I'm not lying to you. I'm not double bluffing. There's no DVD. No, you said that Nick was going to do a magic trick and it. Oh yeah. I can play Best of Days. Do you get an award each, or is it timeshare kind of situation? We don't get an award each. This is the only one. That's the only one. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Just give it to each of us one at a time. It kind of scares me a little bit, if I'm being brutally honest. So, I don't know. It just, yeah, it scares me a bit. I have no idea why. Nick Sharman, don't you ever change. He was brilliant, wasn't it? Thank you, John. Can I have a song request? You can. VIP Ninja. If I can play it. Those Wicked Rivers. Woo! Els Bailey is amazing. I had every confidence you were going to win that award this year. No idea. The cheers for BN were definitely the loudest when the nominees were asked. Yeah. Missed the time. Late. Did I cheer? I did cheer rather loudly. Late again. I did cheer rather loudly. Els is a queen. She is amazing. What do you mean? I told you were going to win bloody ages ago, constantly, and then I commiserate you when Villa lost on Tuesday. I told you Wednesday night would be a lot better. You did. To be fair, Shotter, you did. Yeah, Trev, I was nervous, man. Have you heard Chantel new single out today? Going to be an interesting album. I haven't heard it. I did message Chantel yesterday. I loved the first track. I haven't heard it. I was gonna listen to it tonight after this. To be fair, this is just amazing. I thought you were going to say your dad dropped it. No one dropped it. Acknowledgement of your hard work, guys. Well done and well deserved. Thank you so much for always making us part of your experience. You can't imagine how special that actually is. Oh no, it'd be weird not to. It'd be weird not to tell you this stuff. I'd love to be able to go, yeah, I just walked up, I was dead cool, and I just said, I was like a shitting dog up there. I was scared to death. I was shaking. I was vibrating. I don't think Nick was. I think Nick was fine. Nick forgot his jacket, which MLM Ding Dong told him. Hey, Joe. How's Jesus? Jesus is good. Jesus has shaved his beard. Oh, that's the other thing, right? This is a weird thing. So I was upstairs working earlier, doing some social media posts and stuff, and I got a WhatsApp from Luke into our WhatsApp group about the Blues Awards, saying that a guy came up to Luke, a random guy, and congratulated him on winning the Blues Awards. How cool is that? And then I got a WhatsApp from Chalmers saying, you'll never guess what just happened. Yes, great advert for Glasgow. Brave Rival did win Best Band as well. I mean, if you watch Lindsay's speech, man, it is hilarious. I've watched my bit back, and I thought, okay, I didn't do too bad. I can tell I'm petrified. My mum could tell I was petrified. But you know what? You should be petrified. I think if you get used to that crap, it's going to be a bit dull, innit? But I didn't go to sleep. Got home, so we came out. I had 0 Guinness. None of us drank. If that makes sense. We got some food for the way home. Got in, and I didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. because the adrenaline was still flying. just always would recognize it's you when you said "Sweet Baby Jesus" and the Orphans. Yeah, I forgot I said that. I walked up and said it and thought, oh God, that's probably not a wise thing to say. So yeah, that was it. It was madness. It was utter madness. And everyone was so lovely. And then when we put the post out, right, I'll talk about it after. Because you come here to listen to music, not me. Come on, get back to it, Neil. So, question: what event or series of events would you consider to be the greatest in Blue Nation's history that's helped propel you to where you guys are today? I will answer that. I know the answer, but let me play because I'm supposed to be singing. I have to stop. Thank you, Bianca. I have another story about that, which is getting posted next week. Started off bad, now it's crazy. Do I need to find love? If you beg for some salvation, will it come at a time I need it most? You're not even strong enough to hold your own. 'Cause I'm not heaven best. No, I'm not heaven best. No, I'm not heaven best of days. Yourself, you doing alright? Shall I call you once I know? If you beg for some salvation, will it come at a time you need it most? You're not even strong enough to hold your own. 'Cause I'm not heaven best. No, I'm not heaven best. No, I'm not heaven best of days. So, to answer Jerry's question, which was, what event or series of events would you consider to be the greatest in Blue Nation's history that's helped propel you to where you guys are today? There is one. We don't see it as events or series of events. We see it as moments, or we always talk, we always say that was a moment. And there's three that stand out. Now, just because I'm going to say these three doesn't mean that there aren't other moments we don't enjoy moments, but that it's more, to be honest, it's not that how we play. It's not about that. It's not about the show. It's about how it makes us feel, and how, if we think we step up, or if we think we hit a next level as a band, which can be playing or whatever. So the first one, and probably the most important one, was at Skegness when we won the introducing stage. And it was just Luke and I, acoustic, and all the other bands. And that was when we first met Stephen Stanley from Solid Entertainments, who gets us on all the festivals, which again helps us to build fans as well. So Stephen introduced us to Lawrence, Stephen introduced us to Chantel as well, through Lawrence and Chantel. And then the Blues Awards, and then growing that reputation. Dom and his team heard about us and was watching us as well, so then that led to that tour. Right, so it's kind of, everything we do has led to something but it could be 4 or 5 years down the line. But that show in Skegness, I remember Luke and I. It was 2020. I remember Luke and I think it was 2020. It was after COVID. Might have been later. It was 4 or 5 years ago. Excuse me. Luke and I were sitting down before we played, and we had no drummer. Because Ben at the time, the COVID situation, and just made a decision, didn't want to come to that show, which is fine, which is absolutely right. It's what he wanted to do, but we were supposed to be full band. So Luke and I still did it because we said, look, we can't let Stephen down. Let's just go out there and be us and play and see what happens. And it was kind of one of those magical moments that seconds before walking on stage, we were terrified because we were like, we've got to fill, and there was loads of people. We've got to fill this big cavernous space. It's just acoustic, and we just kind of out of body experience. You kind of see it happening, but you're doing it, but you don't feel like you're doing it. And then we came off, and everyone voted for us. Then afterwards, Luke and I were standing in the queue to get some food, and Stephen came up to us and said, "You've got to come back next year because you've just won," and we freaked out. So that was a big one. That was a really big one. And then we went back and obviously played the main stage. And it kind of then just kicked from there. It kind of hit us up a level. Same with the 100 Club. We don't play the 100 Club without Stephen. He put us on with Kyla Brox first, then Chantal McGregor. The Chantal McGregor show we did at the 100 Club. We played it, but it was kind of we walked on stage and we just felt like invincible, and we played. And I remember when we were packing the gear down on stage, my dad came up on stage and went, "That was incredible. You could feel the electricity in the air." And like, for him to say that as well is big, because he sees us all the time, so he knows when we're crap, he knows when we're good, he knows when we're excellent, he knows when we dip, and he sees all of it. So for him to say that, it must have been good, but it felt great, and the audience was there. And then probably the third one was Wednesday night. Nick actually said that was a real moment, because it pushes you to another level, and the calls and the emails and the opportunities that have come from Wednesday night already is insane, right? And it's what you work for, it's what you do. So that, I'd probably say those three. There's probably been loads as well. Probably been loads. Hi, Agail. Play Chest Pain. I have no idea what that is, Jimmy. I'm so sorry. So proud of you guys supporting Childline twice. When I asked you guys, said yes straight away. Yeah, it was cool. So there's been loads of moments, but I can never remember them. Let's play Run Straight Ahead. You are my only friend that I can rely on. When it gets the better of us, we all just need to learn to move on, to move on. Why do you care what everyone thinks? Run straight ahead, don't you blink. Why do you care what they think? Run straight ahead. You can be foolish, love. I know I've been there before. Wait for your moment to come. You'll just need to learn to move on. Move on. Why do you care what everyone thinks? Everyone thinks. Run straight ahead, don't you blink. Why do you care what they think? Run straight ahead. Run straight ahead. Run straight ahead. Do you care what everyone thinks? Run straight ahead, don't you blink. Why do you care what they think? Run straight ahead. Oh, yeah, Just Push Play as well for Lee. First time I played Just Push Play. Second time I played Just Push Play as well. Love Rocks, that queue at the merch. When we supported Dom, I should probably talk about that as well. Please come to these co-headline shows because they're going to be friggin' mega. It's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. Yeah, there's been loads, to be fair. To be fair, for us guys, you make lots of special moments whenever you play. It might just be for one of us, but it all takes. That's all it takes. Thank you, Greg. It's just someone asked me at the Blues Awards. I think it was the Milkmen. I think it was Adam from the Milkmen. He came up to me and he was like, "I really dig you guys. Loads of people have recommended you to us, and he goes, you like us because you don't care." I was like, "Yeah, you don't try and conform and stuff, and you're just being you." And I was like, "Well, yeah, that's all we can be. It's like we just want to make people smile and play music. That's it. That is it, right? There's nothing." Hey. Sounds like there's something in the offering there, Mr. Graham. We'll be at the 100 Club twice just for you guys. Oh, you legend, Steve. I love the 100 Club. There's been loads of moments. We've been incredibly lucky. I could sit here all day and just remember them and reel them off. What I have started doing, I started keeping a little diary of like the moments and the gigs and stuff and how it went and how I think it went and stuff, just so I can look back on it in years to come and go, "Oh yeah, I did do that." There's been loads. I might go see Dom tomorrow. Go see Dom tomorrow. Horrendously talented. Have I missed any songs from anyone? I probably have because I've been chatting a lot. Last one, I promise. Jerry, it's never the last one. If you could invite anybody alive today to get up and jam with Blue Nation, who would it be? What song would you invite them to jam to? Alive today? Paul McCartney. Probably. But he'd have to play guitar because I'm not having Luke not on bass. Probably Echoes or Down by the River. Never miss an opportunity to see Dom Martin. Exactly. But what we are going to talk about is this. Right, you ready? People, hold on to your hats. 27th of April, Glasgow, Blues, Rhythm and Rock Fest. It's going to be amazing. As Colin Shotter said, it is us, Brave Rival, Blue Milk, Conley Hayes. Oh, I've forgotten the other band names. There's loads of cool bands on. But we're going to be in Glasgow, Sheffield. Sheffield is this show here with Mimi Detroit. Mimi Detroit is playing tonight in Cheltenham, but please come along to that. Tickets are very limited now, so please, if you want to come to that, go to that link there. So, back to the shows. We are going to be in London with Chantal McGregor. Godling Ming, I can never say it, with Chantal McGregor. The Brook with Chantal McGregor. New Milton, Chantal McGregor. The Stables with Chantal McGregor. Bury St Edmunds. Derby. Glasgow. Newcastle. The Cluny, damn it! Made of Stone Festival, Carlisle with Els Bailey, Cambridge Rock Festival, Buxton Blues Festival, Stockport Fire Vault Festival, Clone, just been added, Carlisle Blue Rhythm and Rock Festival. This is a mouthful. Then it's the co-headline tour with Dom, so Cork, Dublin. Then we're back to Whitby. I'm missing my wife's birthday. I'm in Cork for my wife's birthday, and then I'm back for my birthday. Then we go to Glasgow, then Newcastle to Cluny again, York with Dom, Manchester with Dom, Chester with Dom, Bristol with Dom, Fleet with Dom, London, 100 Club with Dom, Liverpool, which is going to be nuts with Dom, Belfast, and then the final show of the year, obviously, is at the Crossing, Birmingham. And tickets have gone ruddy insane for that, and I can't believe it, to be fair. See you next week, Malcolm. I should be back to Thursdays next week. Have I got anything else to tell you? Right. We do this dance so often that you must know by now that when I tell you to sign up to the mailing list, something's happening. So this is your chance, if you're not on, to sign up to the mailing list. Okay? Looking forward to seeing you guys twice in Glasgow. The acoustics in the venues are brilliant. Hey, I can't wait. Cannot wait. What have I done? So, remember... Oh, I nearly clicked finish then. Jesus. Remember. Like. Subscribe. Hit the bell on YouTube. But basically doing all that. Signing off. See you later, Karen. See you later. I'll play one more. I'm going to do a cover. I'll play one more and then I'll let you go. And I want to play this cover for Mr. Colin Shotter. He's probably gone. And the reason I want to play it for him, because he kind of had unwavering confidence in us from ages ago about this, about the award. And I was like, nah, definitely not. Anyone need an extra boost of Boo Nation? I'll be on air at 8 p.m. from Friday Night Rocks with Lee Graham and Opening with the Boys. There we go. Get on that. Right, so... if Shotter's still here. I have no idea how this is going to go. I see double up ahead, where the riverboat sway beneath the sun is where the river runs red. Like a king who shuts the wing of a dove and frees an eagle instead. It's more or less the same as the things that you say. Anyway, what things you know, tell me, why does the river not flow? Anyway, what things you said, tell me, why does the river run red? Anyway, all things that you see, tell me, where will the river run green? Anyway, all the things you know, tell me, why does the river not flow? It's more or less the same as the thing that you say that's your trouble. Like a king who stalks the wings and shoots the moon and the stars and is double. It's more or less the same as things that you said. Anyway, all things you know, tell me, why does the river not flow? Anyway, all things you said, tell me, why does the river run red? Anyway, We will see you all next week on Friday. Look after one another. Stay happy and free. Thank you so much for all the congratulations, for all the love, for all the support. Um, we are just three lads from Birmingham who are having the most incredible time of our lives, and it is everything to do with you. It is everything to do with your support and you coming in. I know bands say this. I know what. Oh, it's the fans. It freaking is, man. You buy the merch, you come to the shows, you do everything. We just get up on stage and play a few tunes and run around in flares, right? So, thank you so much. We were beside ourselves on Wednesday when we won. Mainly bursting with pride because we just knew how everybody was going to get behind us and how you were all going to react, because we were happy that you guys would be happy, we were happy. And that's the beautiful thing. So go and have an incredible Easter weekend. Try not to eat too much chocolate, all in moderation. I'm going to have vegan chocolate for tea. And I will see you next week. Stay happy and be free. I love you very much. The boys do as well. See you soon. Love you!